Welcome to our college briefing show. Today, we start with a heartfelt story from Hawaii, where Governor Green is mourning the loss of Dr. Judy FitzGerald, a dedicated emergency room doctor at Hilo Benioff Medical Center. Sadly, she was killed in a car accident on Christmas Eve caused by a suspected drunk driver. Her community remembers her as a passionate caregiver who worked tirelessly, often on holidays, to serve others. Her loss marks Hawaii's 128th traffic fatality this year, and the driver involved has been arrested. Next, we delve into a growing concern across the U.S., the friendship crisis. Americans now have fewer close friends than before, averaging just 3, which leads to increased loneliness and social disconnection. Experts link this trend to economic pressures, social media, and cultural shifts like therapy culture, all of which threaten our social fabric. While friendships can be messy, they are vital for mental health and societal resilience. The message? Cherish and nurture real-world relationships to boost well-being. Finally, let's look at Australia's climate challenges. The country faces a potential $31 billion annual threat to its homes and water infrastructure by 2100 due to floods, fires, and cyclones. Preventive measures like elevating homes and avoiding floodplains could save billions. Meanwhile, a $23 billion desalination project aims to address water shortages caused by climate change and population growth. The key to Australia's future resilience lies in coordinated government action and sustainable development. Please continue to watch for more detailed stories. The Honolulu Star-Advertiser vividly recounts the tragic loss of Dr. Judy FitzGerald, a beloved emergency room physician whose life was cut short by a suspected drunk driver on Christmas Eve. Once a dedicated rural doctor on the Big Island, she was known for her unwavering commitment, often working holidays to ensure her community received care. Governor Josh Green, himself a former rural ER doctor, expressed profound grief and emphasized the importance of road safety, highlighting that her death was a stark reminder of the 128 lives lost to traffic fatalities this year. The community's heartfelt tributes poured in, celebrating her mentorship, resilience, and the deep impact she had on Hawaii Island, with her colleagues vowing to carry forward her legacy of compassionate care amidst the devastating backdrop of reckless driving and preventable tragedy. Yahoo US presents a compelling reflection on the profound decline in American close friendships, revealing that the average number of close friends has halved over the past 3 decades to just 3, with many Americans now experiencing loneliness and social disconnection. The narrative is woven with personal anecdotes, late friends, feelings of being undervalued, and the cherished memories of a late friend named Laura, illustrating that human relationships are inherently complex and often messy. Despite frustrations, the author emphasizes the irreplaceable joy and resilience fostered through genuine connections, warning that this friendship crisis, worse among teens and men, threatens societal well-being by fueling anxiety, shorter lifespans, and civic decay, and underscores the importance of nurturing authentic bonds amid a culture increasingly dominated by digital interactions and individualism. The Sydney Morning Herald vividly details Australia's looming climate crisis, projecting a staggering $31 billion annual damage to homes by the end of the century if swift action isn't taken. With climate change intensifying natural disasters like floods, cyclones, and fires, the nation faces an urgent need to retrofit and protect its housing stock, requiring policies such as elevating homes and restricting construction in high-risk areas. The report underscores that proactive measures now could save billions, advocating for a national resilience star rating system and coordinated efforts across all government levels. Simultaneously, Oxford Economics Australia warns of a water crisis, predicting a $23 billion desalination construction boom as climate-induced droughts shrink stream flows and increase water shortages, prompting the rapid expansion of desalination plants across the country. These stark projections highlight the critical urgency for Australia to invest in climate resilience and sustainable water management to avert catastrophic economic and environmental consequences. According to The Economist, the profound impact of early childhood education is vividly illustrated through compelling economic data and research. They highlight that investing just $1 in early education can generate an astonishing $60 in total benefits over time, encompassing increased lifetime earnings, reduced crime rates, better health outcomes, and lower social costs. This investment not only enhances individual prospects but also stimulates economic growth, with each dollar spent producing an average gross product of over $32. The report underscores that early education is one of the highest return investments a society can make, especially for vulnerable children, as it significantly boosts future success and societal well-being. Despite its proven benefits, many states, including Texas, underfund early childhood programs, which hampers efforts to improve educational outcomes and workforce quality. The article advocates for increased, sustained investment in early childhood education as a powerful tool to foster long-term prosperity and social equity. The South China Morning Post vividly recounts the inspiring story of Kanaru Nakayama, a young Japanese man whose optimistic farewell post after his death from a rare soft tissue cancer captured the hearts of millions worldwide. Nakayama, a 22-year-old student from Hokkaido, faced his terminal illness with remarkable courage and humor, calling his tumor "big guy" and sharing snippets of his hospital meals with a positive attitude. His post, simply stating "I am dead," went viral, amassing over 300 million views and 1 million likes, resonating deeply with people who admired his strength and acceptance. The outpouring of sympathy and donations to cancer charities in his name reflected a collective appreciation for his resilience and the way he chose to face death with dignity and grace, inspiring countless others to confront their own challenges with similar courage. CBC reports on a tense and thrilling matchup at the Men's World Junior Hockey Championship, where Canada narrowly defeated Latvia 2-1 in overtime, thanks to Michael Hage's clutch goal. The game was marked by dramatic moments, including a late equalizer from Latvia's Rudolfs Burskalns and a series of missed opportunities by Canada that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The Canadians, battling fatigue and a history of upsetting losses to Latvia, finally broke through in the extra period, with Hage's sharp shot sealing the victory. The game also featured moments of accountability and sportsmanship, as Canadian captain Porter Martone publicly apologized for his unsportsmanlike conduct, and the team addressed organizational oversights like skipping the post-game handshake with the Czech team. This intense contest highlighted the resilience and sportsmanship of young athletes, underscoring the high stakes and emotional drama of international youth hockey competitions. The New York Times vividly captures the profound cultural and societal shifts brought about by the decline of print newspapers. Once, these papers were more than just sources of news. They were cherished objects woven into daily life, used to wrap fish, wash windows, line pet cages, and even serve as free toilet paper. Robin Gammon's childhood memories in Montana exemplify how newspapers created a tangible connection to personal milestones, from honor roll achievements to family celebrations, anchoring community identity and personal history. Yet, over the past 2 decades, the industry has faced a relentless decline, with hundreds of newspapers closing and print circulation shrinking dramatically. This erosion of the physical newspaper is not merely about losing a news source but signifies a societal transformation. Objects once integral to household routines are vanishing, leaving behind a subtle but impactful change in how communities engage with information and memory. The BBC offers a heartfelt reflection on Oliver Jeffers' artistic journey, emphasizing how his work intertwines childhood innocence with a sense of global instability. Jeffers, renowned for his beloved children's books, has recently returned to Belfast, his hometown, where he now exhibits his latest collection, Disasters and Interventions. His art reimagines tranquil landscapes into scenes of catastrophe. An oil tanker capsizes in a lake, a ship sinks in a desert, using old, discarded images as his canvas. Jeffers' creative process is rooted in playful discovery, transforming decay into commentary on the world's fragility. His return to Northern Ireland symbolizes a desire for community, slowness, and authenticity amidst a fast-paced, digital era that has transformed how stories are told and consumed. Jeffers' reflections reveal that storytelling, empathy, and a connection to place remain vital, even as the mediums evolve and societal priorities shift. The Globe and Mail provides a stark account of Myanmar's fragile democratic process amid ongoing conflict and repression. The country's first election in 5 years, held under military supervision, is widely seen as a sham, with opposition voices silenced and major parties excluded. Armed guards and military trucks dominate the streets of Yangon, while voters cast ballots at government and religious sites, yet the atmosphere is tense, with opposition groups calling for a boycott and many citizens detained or killed in the civil war that has displaced millions. The election's legitimacy is questioned, as it merely consolidates military power under the guise of democracy. International observers note the absence of genuine choice and the suppression of free speech, with new laws criminalizing criticism and escalating violence. Despite the superficial democratic process, real power remains entrenched with the military leader, Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, leaving Myanmar's future uncertain and highlighting the perilous state of global democracy in conflict zones. According to Yahoo US, Wendy's has creatively celebrated National Bacon Day by offering an irresistible deal exclusively through their app, a junior bacon cheeseburger for just 1 cent. This limited-time promotion, available only on December 30th, showcases Wendy's commitment to bacon lovers by highlighting their popular value menu item. The burger features a fresh, never-frozen beef patty topped with crispy applewood smoked bacon, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, and creamy mayo on a toasted bun. The promotion underscores America's deep love for bacon, which sees over 2 billion pounds produced annually and an average consumption of 18 pounds per person each year. With bacon increasingly used beyond breakfast, wrapped around steaks or even ice cream, the deal taps into a cultural obsession, enticing budget-conscious fans to indulge in their favorite crispy, salty treat for just a penny, provided they download the Wendy's app and act quickly. Meanwhile, Delaware's News Journal reports a somber event, the funeral arrangements for Trooper Matthew Ty Snook, who tragically lost his life during a shooting incident at the DMV near Newcastle. Snook, a dedicated officer with 10 years of service, was shot while performing his duties and heroically pushed a fellow worker out of harm's way before succumbing to his injuries. His final act of bravery was celebrated during a memorial service scheduled for January 5 at the University of Delaware's Bob Carpenter Center, where public visitation will precede the private interment. Snook's death has deeply impacted his community and colleagues, who remember him as a respected and beloved officer. The incident also resulted in the death of the gunman, Ramon Rose, and injuries to other officers, highlighting the tragic risks law enforcement face daily and the heroism displayed by Snook in his last moments. In South China Morning Post, scientists from Xidian University reveal a groundbreaking development in electromagnetic technology that could revolutionize stealth and wireless communication. Their creation, a smart surface capable of converting electromagnetic waves into usable electrical energy, paves the way for advanced electromagnetic cooperative stealth, allowing future stealth aircraft to turn radar signals into power sources and communication channels. This innovation integrates sensing, energy harvesting, and data transfer into a single hardware platform, promising significant impacts on 6G wireless technology, the Internet of Things, and electronic warfare. As the race for next-generation communication intensifies between the US and China, this technology could enable more secure, efficient, and adaptive systems, blurring the lines between physical and digital realms and offering new avenues for anti-jamming, satellite communication, and self-powered devices. The researchers emphasize that their RIS, reconfigurable intelligent surface, design is low-cost, versatile, and capable of functioning in both line-of-sight and non-line-of-sight scenarios, heralding a new era of integrated, environment-adaptive wireless networks. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation reports on the rising use of magic mushrooms in Australia, highlighting a mysterious and potentially dangerous syndrome called wood lover paralysis. This condition, linked to native Australian fungi, manifests as fluctuating muscle weakness that can last from hours to days, and in severe cases, may be fatal. Researchers like Dr. Simon Beck are trying to understand its causes, which might involve hallucinogenic compounds produced by certain mushroom species. Despite its rarity, the syndrome raises concerns as recreational psychedelic use increases, with many users self-medicating without medical oversight. The situation is complicated by the difficulty in identifying the specific mushroom species responsible and the lack of comprehensive medical data, leaving open questions about the syndrome's true prevalence and potential lethality, as well as the need for better harm reduction strategies and public awareness. The Toronto Star discusses the ongoing problem of prepaid gift card scams, especially during the holiday season, when consumers often buy these cards as gifts. Scammers can lift barcodes from legitimate cards and manipulate algorithms to identify which cards contain money, then empty them before the real purchaser can use them. Retailers are urged to improve security measures, such as securing gift cards behind counters or adopting tamper-proof, blockchain-based electronic cards. Consumers are advised to use gift cards immediately and to be cautious, as current laws offer limited protection against fraud. Experts like Daniel Tsai advocate for stronger consumer protections and suggest returning to more traditional, personal forms of gift giving, emphasizing the importance of vigilance and legislative change to safeguard buyers from these increasingly sophisticated scams. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation also explores how AI is transforming parenting and education in China, with apps like ByteDance Doula providing remote supervision and personalized tutoring for children. These AI tools help busy parents manage homework and reduce conflicts, offering a calm, patient voice that guides children through their studies. While appreciated for their convenience, experts warn that AI should serve as a supplementary tool rather than a substitute for human oversight. Concerns about over-reliance, privacy, and the development of social skills are highlighted, emphasizing the need for clear boundaries and safeguards. As AI becomes more integrated into children's learning environments, professionals stress the importance of responsible development and use, ensuring these technologies support healthy development without replacing essential human interactions. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.